The utilities widget. There are a number of small and useful widgets that we can incorporate into our blog or website. These include the notes, the calculator widget, city time, weather widget, maps, or the organization chart, which are included under the utilities head, and they are very useful in our blog or website. We can add all these widgets using the Add Content menu option and selecting the widget we want to add. These widgets are present under the Utilities or the Office and Web Publishing Tools drop-down. The widgets can be added to the web page using the plus sign, or they can be opened in a separate window by clicking on the pop-out button. We also have a search button at the bottom right to help you search for a widget of your choice. We have already added some of these widgets, so let's close all the dialog to see the widgets on the main page. Here we have added Notes widget. This is a great utility where users can add, edit, or save notes. Adding a note by clicking on the Add button, write the content, and we can easily save it into our list. All the notes that have been added in this way are now displayed in the form of a list which can easily be printed by clicking on the print button. We can browse through the list and search for a particular note. User can edit or delete a particular note after selecting it. Next we have the calculator widget. Here we can click new to start fresh, add, subtract, multiply or divide numbers and get the result, which can easily be saved. This entire calculation can be saved and then can be retrieved by clicking on the open button and selecting the saved calculation by the name. Further changes can be made to this calculation, and the changes can be undone by clicking on the undo button or redone by clicking on the redo button. So in this way, the calculator is a very useful widget in any website, especially financial probably. Next is the city time widget. This helps us add a city and get its time zone and current time and other details. The list with all the cities and their time zones and details can easily be printed by clicking on the print button, getting a standard dialog box for printing. Another interesting widget is the weather widget, where we can get the weather condition and forecast of a particular location. The search can be made on various criteria such as the city, country, latitude, longitude, IP address or postal zip code. Selecting the criteria and adding the search string will search for a relevant city and display the result, which can also be saved. Next we have the organization chart widget, which can be used to create hierarchical charts of employees in a company. When we click on the edit button, it gives options to add, edit or delete records. These changes then get reflected in the chart that is created. We now have the maps widget, which is another useful widget which can be where we can save a location by adding a marker. Here we can specify the address, the category and description. Once added, the marker will be placed on the map showing the location. This can be edited by clicking on the marker. We can put several locations in a particular category and then filter the locations using these categories which we have added. In this way, we can save and navigate to various locations quickly using the Maps widget. After having added a widget, we can easily publish it using the Options menu. Here it can be published as a widget, as a button, emailed to friends or published on Facebook, Twitter or LinkedIn. Publishing to a widget generates an HTML code, whereas clicking on email opens a dialog box where the contacts can be added and emails sent to several friends at once. In this way, we can make our web page or blog better by adding some or all of these utilities.